Perceptions are powerful. How do they work? How are they developed? And what is the impact of negative perceptions? In 2003, when U.S. invaded Iraq, shortly after the invasion, there was a scandal at Abu Ghraib prison where military individuals were torturing and violating the rules of engagement, the POW standards, and essentially treating the Iraqi prisoners like animals. This story broke, and the news took it, and it was crazy because the perception was that all U.S. troops were this way. The perception is that if you were a U.S. Soldier and you were in Iraq, you were an animal. This perception persisted until we left. And some it never changed because of the actions of a few. And I don't know why people don't understand how powerful that perception are. When I went to Iraq in 2007, I had to deal with those perceptions even though I hadn't been there. So when it comes to policing, I don't understand why people don't understand how the negative actions of one person directly affect someone else. And some people burnt Qurans, and when that made everybody a target because you wore that uniform. And what's happening with policing in America is very similar. The perceptions are negative. And the problem that we're running into is everybody is not perceiving the same fear. As a black person in America, I don't perceive the police to be helpful. And that's dangerous. And many feel this way. The research literature is clear when the anxiety that police bring. Because although the statistics are clear when it comes to the likelihood of someone being a victim of police brutality, it's very low. Statistically, it's low. However, the perception is I'm next. And a large portion of the population doesn't feel that way. They don't feel that they're next. And some would say because they have the complexion for the protection. Some would say that the research literature is that police have been more adversarial and aggressive with African American people in America. But this is not anecdotal. We know what happens. We see the films. Everything that's happening now is being exposed clear as day. And so in order to fix these perceptions, we have to change policies. What happened in Iraq was the total changing of policy and leadership. And individuals were held accountable. People were fired. Systems were put in place to make sure that what happened never happened again. But when it comes to policing in America, it's just deal with it. And that's not the right answer.